Welcome back, Green and Purple. I'm Green.
And I'm purple.
That was a little off. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
It has. It's pretty... Well, it's not late. It's just...
It's later than it would normally be whenever
Right.
we're recording because we had to spend an hour on a certain episode of Cuphead. Okay. So now we begin our old tradition of going through and checking doors.
So this is the final dungeon?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how like the Oh! I forgot. They just wander now.
It's just a regular enemy.
They're not as strong.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they do just wander now. You know how the hospital had like the Otherworld version?
Oh, okay.
This one also does.
No?
Bye. We don't want to go down just yet. Oh, wait, I don't want to go in there either.
Oh, hi. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, hi.
Hey! No! Bad.
He just like slapped you with his foot.
It's foot arm. Okay. Just try these doors.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
We got tons of ammo. We were really running low. I almost had less than 100. I will say I've been playing The Evil Within 2 recently. And I think it does a really good job of because I'm playing on Nightmare difficulty, which is the hardest of the original 3 that you have available, because it said it was closer in difficulty to the first game, which I like the difficulty of the first game. But I think it does a really good job of balancing like how much resources you get, because what tends to happen for me in survival horror games is like early on in the game I'm really strapped for resources, but once you get to a certain part it's like you have plenty of resources.
Yeah.
And then you almost get to the point where like you can't even pick up new stuff because your inventory's full. And so far I haven't even run into that problem in Evil Within. It's like I never feel like I don't have enough resources to like conquer a situation.
Right.
But I never feel like I just have like an overabundance of resources either. But yeah, having a lot of fun with that game. It's pretty good. It's a good improvement over the first game.
That's good, buddy.
Shut up.
Oh.
Ah, jeez. I got a can of thinner.
Ew.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get nervous and I sneeze. That would be an odd reaction.
Yeah.
After getting nervous. I mean, I'm sure someone has it, so I don't want to make fun of everybody, but that's pretty stupid.
I'm gonna draw a tree.
You gonna draw a tree?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
It's a nice tree, I guess.
Thank you.
Is it a coniferous tree?
Yeah. I'll make a palm tree next. Watch this.
Why don't you check this out?
Put 2 little coconuts under it. Boom, palm tree.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. What other kind of trees do you want me to draw, Austin?
I mean, I'd be fine if you didn't draw any more trees.
Did you say deciduous?
Perhaps you said a nice pine.
I could draw a flower. Those are pretty fun.
Those are very fun flowers. Yeah, now we're getting into all
There
the
we
doors
say
that
flower.
It's beautiful. That's
Thank
not a
you.
tree. Flowers aren't trees.
I
Caleb.
know, but I've moved on from trees, okay?
That was my tree face.
Okay.
Like Van Gogh's blue face.
Why don't you let me just express myself through my art?
You have to be downer. A doubter. Whatever.
I'll draw a house. A little window, a door, and a roof. House. So let me explain you guys this house. Okay, so basically I drew a rectangle, but I didn't draw the bottom part.
So you left it incomplete.
No.
No, you don't understand. This
Just
was always the plan.
Just self-limited. And then I drew a window in the upper portion of it. There's a little square, tiny little square, and I drew a cross in through it, so it looks like a window with the little wooden panels through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then below that, a little bit below that, I drew a door. Once again drew a smaller rectangle, didn't put in the bottom part, and then I added a little dot to symbolize the doorknob.
To symbolize the futility of life.
Have we talked about the computer science final?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We got when Austin and I were taking computer science in high school. It was an advanced class. Advanced.
Yeah, advanced in name only.
But our teacher wanted us as a final wanted to like program this little ecosystem with different, like at least 5 different creatures in it, which most people didn't even follow, and she still gave him 100.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating.
But I mean, it wasn't that bad because I mean we got bonus points for actually.
Yeah, it wasn't like our work was for nothing, but still.
It was only like 5 bonus points. So.
It was to the point where we were like, well, we wouldn't have done all this work if we knew that you would like give full credit for not doing it.
Yeah. But mine was just like, it was just kind of a standard ecosystem. It was like there were ants that would like scurry around the place. And then I had like a worm that would just kind of do its own thing. And then there was a spider that would chase the worm, but the worm would always try and run away from it. And if the spider collided with any of the ants, it would just eat them. What was I can't remember what the 4th one critter I put in was. But I know the last one, I just had these random. I was like, I need one more, so I just put in these random butterflies that'll just occasionally fly through the screen. And when I actually showed off the project in class, my teacher would like ask me about the butterflies. Is it love?
I can't remember. It is not. The answer is not love.
It never is. She would like ask me about the butterflies, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they just kind of do that." Like she asked me if they had any connection to the ecosystem. I was like, "Not really. They kind of just like show up occasionally, just fly across the screen." And then she like found this deep reasoning behind them. She's like, "Oh, it's just what did she say? Kind of like life." Or something like that.
Yeah, she was like, they just represent beauty in life and how they exist just because to bring beauty to everybody else.
And I was just like, yeah, that's what I was going
that's
for.
What it was.
If it gets me more points, yes.
You done figured it out. She was a funny teacher.
Oh yeah.
We had our issues, but no hard feelings. That was a frightening morning, though.
Oh yeah. I will never forget that. I wasn't even like, it wasn't even affecting me, but I was scared.
Well, you were there. You were my emotional support.
Yeah.
Which usually I have to be the emotional support. I'm just kidding. We've told that before on the show, haven't we?
I think. Maybe? I don't remember.
Well, anyways, like, the crux of it was that I had to go up. The school year had ended.
Mm-hmm.
And so Caleb had came over and spent the night the last day of school. You know, we'd like played video games and hung out and stuff. And then the next morning, so this is the first morning of summer, we didn't have school. I get a call and it's like pretty early. It was like 8 or 9 in the morning, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's from my mother. And I answered. And I was like, "Hello," and she's like, "You need to go up to the school." And I was like, "What happened? What is going on?" Like I was so disoriented. Like I didn't know what was happening.
And I was already awake, and I was
Caleb's an early bird, so
and I was just like, what?
And so do we have to go to? Yeah, I think we have to go down there. What it was we had our final project in computer science, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I had turned mine in like one of the last days of class. Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this guy. He doesn't take much ammo. Then I don't have to worry about him. But apparently, after looking at it, she thought that I had cheated on it and just like copied it from someone or somewhere. I can't remember. And so she gave me a 0 on it, and it like dropped me like a whole letter grade because you know it's the final project.
Yeah.
And I guess my mom, because your parents could go online and check your grades through like this online system, so my mom had seen it. And then she was like, "You need to go up there and talk to him," because I guess she had already talked to her on the phone, and basically they had words. So then me and Caleb had to go up to the school on the day that school after school had just ended, and we had. Come on. There's gotta be a thing here. You know what I'm saying. Maybe outside of the thing. Maybe this. Maybe. No. Is there another elevator? What are we doing? The Foo Fighters. But me and Kayla had to go up to the school on the day after school had ended. And I had to go in and just like defend myself and be like, I didn't cheat on this thing. And Caleb was just like standing outside the door, just like waiting to come in if he needed to.
Oh yeah.
But you could like hear everything of her.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
You were just like
It
standing
was very
there.
awkward.
Because like she had like a minor breakdown because she'd been going through a lot, I guess, that year, and she was like apologizing after like she realized that I hadn't cheated on it, and I was like, no, it's okay, it's fine. But I mean, we got everything set straight, but that was a very stressful morning.
Oh yeah.
Because you just, you know, whenever you get in the summer, you're just like, yeah, finally done with school for you, get to relax. And it's like the first day, it's just like, I just remember like driving up there, I was like, you know, like you do, like worst case scenario type stuff. And Caleb was kind of having to be what I normally do, which is like be like, hey, it won't be that bad, you know.
Yeah, which is that's usually the roles are flipped on that.
Yeah, usually Caleb's like, no, everything's gonna go wrong. And I'm like, nah, it's gonna be fine. But I was be like, oh, everything's going wrong, and Caleb had to be the one to talk me off the cliff, as it were. Oh no!
What'd you do?
I didn't do it. You did it.
That was
Yeah, but we got it all straightened out and it was fine. But like the whole rest of the day, me and Caleb were just like,
we were on edge. We were like, what's gonna happen?
I just thought it was funny because Caleb was on edge and I was like, you were fine.
I thought she was gonna find like something wrong with mine, and then
If he's guilty, you're guilty.
But hey, man, it's all right. It's like,
Something written over the button. What's this? Weight allowance. One person. I remember this.
oh,
You have to put all your stuff away.
oh,
You have to go in without anything, if I remember right. And then do the next section without all your stuff.
that's a little scary.
Yeah. Okay, doke. Whenever we come back, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be probably next recording session. We'll be finishing up Silent Hill 2
Along with Cuphead.
along with Cuphead. It should
Sweet.
work out just right. Okay, doke. Whenever we come back, more Silent Hill 2. Bye, everybody.
See ya.